exercises. So we were just doing a live video now, and I had some technical difficulties. So apologies if that video got cut off when you were watching it. So here we go again. Why do you injure yourself during exercises? Now, sometimes it happens that you are doing your workout, your exercise, your regular exercises routine, or something that your healthcare professional or your physical therapist has asked you to do, and you get injured. Now, you may be somebody who's done regular exercises, or you may be a newbie to exercises, and you're getting injured time and again, and you're wondering how you'll be able to sustain these exercises and despite because you get these exercise sorry before because you get these injuries. So let's look into some of the reasons. In fact, I'm going to talk about 3 reasons why do you injure yourself when you are doing your exercises. So before we jump into the topic, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Swati. I'm an executive mom power coach. I help moms of younger kids who work in high stress executive jobs manage their aches and pains. Now, these could stem from your pregnancy, childbirth, or just motherhood in general. It could range from back pain, neck pain, to a weak pelvic floor, incontinence, or a poor posture. Now, usually as moms, we tend to prioritize our kids and probably our work as well. And these aches and pains get brushed under the carpet, and they keep nagging us, sitting there in the background, or probably taking over your life completely. Now, I understand moms are busy people, and that's where I come in with quick and easy strategies that you can implement into your busy schedules so that you can manage these aches and pains and be a better mom and probably more productive at work. All right, so let's talk about why do you injure yourself during exercises. Now, the very first thing is this is something that I saw a lot during the COVID time, is when you have been relatively inactive or not doing any exercises at all, and you suddenly jump in, say, this morning you woke up and you go for a 5K run, right? So you're running like a 5 km run, 5 kilometer run. And the very next day, you end up with an injury or very sore and achy muscles, and you do not know what's happening here, right? So, in order to avoid these injuries, it is important that you start slow. It is advisable that if you are a first timer or if you've had a long break from exercises, start slow and easy. Maybe start with some low intensity exercises like walking, cycling, swimming, could be a stationary bicycle or a regular bicycle. Once you are comfortable with this, you can move on to more higher intensity exercises, for example, Zumba, aerobics, or say running, because these are more high impact. You need to give your body some time to adjust to these exercises. And of course, everybody knows this mostly, but you need to wait till the day after. So if I have done my exercises today, I need to wait tomorrow morning to see what is the result of those exercises. Usually your aches and pains, you will realize them the next day. Which brings us to point number 2 as to how to progress your exercises, because you don't want to be stuck on the low intensity exercises forever. You want to move on to mid to high to, if you are into more athletic sort of exercises or more sports geared exercises. So you probably want to be doing that. So, so there is a principle in during exercises which is known as a FIT principle, FIT. So an easy way to remember it: F is frequency, I is intensity, and T is the time. So basically, you at a given point you will modify either of these 3 factors. So either you increase the frequency or the intensity or the duration. Time equals duration, right? So you will change either of these factors. For example, if I am running on a treadmill, or okay, let's start walking. So if I am walking on a treadmill at the speed of say 5 and at a 0 incline, I'm not going to increase my incline and my speed and say I'm walking half an hour. I'm not going to do 40 minutes today, all 3 factors together. Either I'm going to increase the intensity of the exercise. So probably I will put the incline up from 0 to say 1, 2, or I will increase my speed from 5 to say 5.5 or 6, or I will increase my time. Say instead of 30 minutes, I'm going to do the walk on the treadmill for say 40 minutes. So you don't want to increase all three factors together. Firstly, because it's not good for your body. You don't want to stress yourself. Second thing, physically, that is. And second thing is you will be able to monitor what works well for you. So for me personally, I know I like to increase the speed first and then go for the duration, that is the time of the treadmill, and then I increase the incline. But hey, it's different for everybody, so you don't have to follow what I'm doing. So you will be able to monitor your own progress and then take it on from there. So this was the FIT principle. Now, another thing you want to avoid is repetitive movements. So this is not just a gym or workouts that I'm talking about. It could be, say, just exercises that your physical therapist has told you to do. So take breaks in between. Do not do repetitive motions time and again, especially when you are in a poor posture. For example, if I am, say, doing bicep curls, so this is what I'm going to do, right? So I'm going to take a weight in my hand and I'm going to do this action. Now, if you look at my wrist here, my wrist is in neutral. So it's not deviated to the left or the right. And if you look at it like this, it's not bent backwards or forwards. This is a neutral position for my wrist. Now, for example, if I'm, say, doing bicep curls and my wrist is, say, bent forwards here. So if I'm doing this, do you see the amount of stress that I would feel on my forearm there? So this will make you prone to injuries like, say, tennis elbow. So that is one of the repetitive stress injuries. Now, you don't need to be bothered with that long term of repetitive stress injuries. However, you should know that if you repeatedly do an action, especially in a poor posture, you are prone to injury. So, well, these were the 3 points that I wanted to talk to you about. If you are looking for more reasons as to why you injure yourself, and then take these reasons and then turn them around, and then you can see what should you do or not do in order to avoid injury when you're doing your exercises. I have made a free guide on what you can do to avoid injury during exercises, or how to avoid injury despite regular exercises. You might say, hey, I'm doing regular exercises, why am I getting injured? So if you want this free guide, I will leave a link in the description of this video and you can pick it up from there. It does ask you for your email, but that's only because I need to send you the PDF over your email. Alrighty, I hope that was useful for you, and if you have any questions, just drop them into the comments below and I'll be happy to answer them for you. Alrighty, bye.